Yes, ladies and gentlemen, my show today is going to be on health, your health. I just left the hospital this morning. My friend of mine, of course, he's 79 years old, but he's never had any sicknesses or never been sick or anything. And he rushed to the hospital the other day because his heart, he felt bad and his heart was it was like a slight heart attack, It's like he's going to change his way of life at 79. He was fortunate to live as long as he did, because he was getting high occasionally and he was eating some meats. He's going to go to a vegetarian diet and he's going to cut off, eating the wrong foods and taking drugs, because drugs, cigarettes, those things are not conducive to good health. To have good health, you understand me, you need to exercise, eat plenty of vegetables, drink plenty of water, and be active. And it's also being healthy. It's not just your body and your physical condition. It's the thoughts you think and the activities you indulge in, like having a purpose in life, being active, going to senior centers if you're older, being around other people, being around pets. I don't have any pets, but I got pets that I associate and grab every day and take pictures with and affiliate with, like they're my children that I have to take home and take care of. They're friends, people that I know that have pets. I love cats and dogs, It's just I don't possess any because I live in a small place. But all these things are conducive to happiness and good health. And we have to realize that good health and happiness go along with each other. That's why when I speak about happiness and the things that go along with it, you can't be stressing, you understand me? Because heart attacks and all that derive from stress. And you don't want, you can't be stressing over nothing. Don't let nothing stress you out. People every day will get around you and cause you chaos and stress and, try to rain on your parade and, cause you distractions. And it's very easy to get caught up in stress. But you don't want to stay home and stay away from people to stay away from stress. You have to face the nation. You have to get out there every day and face and deal with people. But the thing you do is don't react to the negativity that they project. See, when they're projecting negativity, all you do is let it roll off your back. Play passive. Keep thinking good thoughts. Don't have nothing to do with them. Avoid them. It was like yesterday, I was sitting in the office. There was a customer that I had that came around before. You dig? This guy came in the office. He was looking at my movies. He was, he had a bad attitude. The lady said his food was ready. He got kind of agitated toward the lady because she was saying that, something about the food was ready. He had attitude. But I know the guy from before because I had to cut him loose from buying movies from him when I was back in the day when I was working with Mike. But now I let the guy come back because I'm not going to let that personal stuff get in the way of me making my money. I play passive. But I was telling these people that because he got on this drag queen, this man that was dressed as a woman. He thought the man was looking at him, looking like a woman, drag queen, as we say in Frisco, homosexual, was looking at him, so he wanted to jump on that guy's throat. And the guy got up and walked out. But he was talking, and the guy that was with him just sat there. And I didn't say nothing. I just sitting there, listening. Didn't say anything at all because it's like this. When things like that happen, just stay out of it. Just play past it. I used to say things, and react to that. Man, I just stay out of it because, really ain't none of my business. And first of all, I'm trying to get along with this dude because he's spending money with me. And second of all, you understand me, I don't own that place. And third of all, you understand me, I want peace of mind, so I stay out of corruptions and arguments. Just like the lady was telling me that's sitting across from me, she's just a friend of mine. She ain't nobody that special. People thinking that woman, she might like me, but I don't care nothing about her. But she sits there and occupies time, and she told the man, she said to him, now all this can stress you out if you let it. I just played past it. I was talking to her, but she was getting upset because she, was trying to make a point. But there ain't no point you can make when you talk about shopping at Payless. You understand? You shopping at Payless because you want a cheap shoe. Just the fact is, it ain't that you want, you understand me, a name brand. Because me, myself, I would go get a name brand and get it at a reasonable price. I'm not going to go to no shoe store or nowhere and get anything that ain't got no name. I ain't never did, never will, never have. But she was trying to make a point up that wasn't going to go with me and my friend. My friend, Dollar Bill, was talking about, ain't no way in the world we going to go to no place, to no Payless for nothing. You understand? But she was trying to make her point up. But she don't know that we're players, you understand me? The players don't, never did, never will. He was explaining to her how we economize and get somebody that's going to get some hot stuff and get it at a cheap price. But quality, you understand? We'll get it like that before we go to some Payless shoe store, you understand? We don't do things like that. But the woman was stressing. She was stressing because she was trying to bring a point, trying to see people see her point of view. See, people ain't going to see her point of view. Just like the other guy used to sit there with me that I do not talk to now because he want to stress and bring his problem. People want to tell you and think you're supposed to think like they think. No, I don't let it bother me. I don't think like they think. In my opinion, I keep to myself. If I think they're going to try to take it and run with it or they're going to try to make a big thing out of it, I don't even say nothing. I leave it to myself. One thing I contribute to the conversation is when I know that the conversation is going to be on an optimistic note. You dig? And that's how I try to do. And by going to the hospital today to see my friend, and we realized, and we was talking about it, I said, this is the wake-up call. When it was a wake-up call for him, it woke me up because I realized one time when I went to the hospital, and look how far I come from then, when I was with my cousin was in that hospital, right? And me and my friend was on drugs then. And me and my friend we was buying drugs for my cousin. We had went to the hospital. She was in the hospital as a patient, right? Because she was sick. And don't you know she was selling drugs? She called us and told us to come visit her. She sold us drugs from her hospital bed. I didn't think none of it then because I was on drugs. But when I look at things like that now, you know what I mean? How a dope fiend do certain things. You understand me? To get his drugs and don't care. And she was the same way and she died young. Because she never quit taking drugs and never listened to what the doctor said. When the doctor tell you to do certain things, like when you go to the hospital for something or you have a problem and the doctors tell you what to do and you know how to live better and do better, then you're supposed to do that. Take care of your health. Because that's all you got. Health is number one. Wealth is secondary because if you don't have your health, money ain't going to do you no good. You understand? So I try to have peace of mind and health while I'm trying to get wealth. Because if you don't have the health, the wealth ain't going to mean you no good. You understand? Because you can't even buy that. Health, you can't even buy health. So you better keep it and hold on to it while you got it. And cherish that health. Because if you don't have that, you're in trouble. You understand? You're in big trouble. Because there's no way you can get it when you once lose it. You lose your health, there's no way you can get it. It's just like when you get old, aging. You cannot take back those years. So happiness, when you're at an age that you discover and know how to be happy, you better be valuing that wisdom that you have to be happy because it's something that very few people have and know how to cherish and accomplish. I see people every day complaining and struggling and not waking up with a smile on their face, not getting dressed up, you understand me? Because that's a part of making a contribution because you're a reflection of yourself. When you go out there and you dress good and you look good, that's a reflection of how you feel, you understand me? Because you had to feel good to look good, you understand me? That's what people understand, a correlation. It's a correlation. And that's one thing I let people know, you understand me, that what I do is make it a habit of being happy. You understand? A habit of enjoying every day. Whatever I have to do. Don't worry about nothing. Just do the best you can, whatever it is you got to do, and let the rest be in the Lord's hand. Let the Lord put it in God's hand. You know what I mean? But you got to do something. You can't just sit back and wait on the Lord. You sitting back with a bottle in your hand, standing on a corner, you understand me? talking about what you gonna do, what you gonna do. No, you got to be doing it now. You got to make that first step, you understand me, and be on the winning note. You know, like I said before, be around people that's doing good, people that's positive, you understand me, that's eating right and doing better. You know, like my friend, he said he's going to be a vegetarian when he get out the window and had the heart attack. Man, do what you're going to do. Do that. You got friends that's already a vegetarian. You know, I had a friend that had cancer, you understand me, and he started being a vegetarian, and his cancer was reversed. And he said he shouldn't have had the operation the first time when they diagnosed him with the colon cancer. He might have been able to avoid that if he knew about the food. But if you knew better, you'd do better. But now that you know, you do that. You can't take back what already happened. You understand? Just salvage what you got and be cherishing that. You understand me? And do what you do. You know, it's simple. Eat right, you're going to feel right. You're going to do better. Like I have salads at night. You understand me? I do that. I try to eat at Subways because it's a lot of vegetables in there that they have at that place. You know, I try to eat better and do better. I got to get back to drinking more water, though, because I haven't been drinking as much water because I don't like to run to the bathroom that much. And that's what's going to happen. You got to sacrifice going to the restroom all the time if you drink a lot of water. And I got tired of going to the restroom, but now I'm just going to get back on going to the restroom because I got to drink that water, man. I got to take care of my health. Because when I went to the hospital today, like I said, and I seen my man was sick, I said, man, it's a wake-up call for me, too. I got to do better. I was doing better, but I got to do better before something happens. You understand me? You can't wait till it happens. You understand? Because it might be too late. You might have that heart attack or something that might not, it might be the fatal. You might not come back from it. You understand me? So you got to be the best you can be at that. Just like when you're alcoholic or drinking. You can't take a drink, man, because you may not come back from that. You understand? It's not like you can go out there and have a trial run or try to test yourself, you understand me, and be playing with health. No. You got to be the best health, be the best you can be. You know what I'm saying? Do what you do. That's why I go to the gym. I go to the gym, I exercise. You know, I try to do that every other day, you know what I mean? I do that. You know, I'm a member and I do that, and that's something I wasn't doing before, but I do it now. You know, I had to wait. I was off for a while when I had my hernia operation. You know, I had to stay off for 3 weeks to a month. But now I'm back on it, I'm on strong. And I'm not going to lose that momentum and lose that doing that like I'm supposed to do repetitiously, you know, because that's a habit. See, good habits are something that you want to form and something that you want to keep. You understand me? You want to do good things every day, you know. And right now, I haven't been to the senior center like I usually go for the last week because I got things to do. I got to be ready for this inspection, so I got to get my house in order. So that's why I haven't done that. But that correlates with the senior center and the gym, all this, and going to the office working. This all correlates. It all goes together. You understand me? And I got to stick to the script and keep everything in order. You understand? Because that's the way it's going to be. And that's the way I'm going to keep it going. You dig? Because you got to look at it like this. The bottom line is, you got to look after yourself. You can't be under bad influence. You got to be knowledgeable enough to be a positive influence upon other people. You be the shining light that's in the room, you understand? That's influencing other people. That might be, they see you and you be an example. You be something to influence them. Just like when I was young, older cats influenced me in different ways. As far as dressing, as far as actions, as far as things I did. I took patterns from them. Just like as I got older and I got smarter and got wiser, I got around people that were doing positive things, and I got around them and gravitated toward that. You know, and tried to live and do better. You know. And that's how I try to do now. You know. Because you got to be thankful for what you have. And it don't have to be material things, because see, people don't realize that you can have the whole world with material things, but if you ain't got health and happiness and thinking and feeling good and peace of mind, man, that's the greatest thing in the world. But when you got peace of mind, that's why I don't be worried about leaving, moving, going here and trying to find better places to go, thinking of changing the scenery, changing my environment is going to make things better. No, it don't never change. I did that when I was younger. I experienced all that, going to different towns, different places, and living and going. It's all the same if your mind is thinking the same thoughts. It ain't nothing going to change until you change within yourself. When you change within, then everything will change out. And I found that out, man, and I stay right. I've been where I stay at now for 18 years. in my place of where I stay. And I know people that moved in 5 or 6 different places and changing around, and they ain't never happy because they worry about what the people next door or what the people in the hallway or what the people down the block is doing. I don't let that bother me. I'm in and out. I'm out of my own business. I'm coming in with great thoughts on my mind, and I'm going out with great thoughts on my mind. I'm getting up in the morning and getting dressed, you understand me, and looking my best, you understand, because, hey, that's how I'm dealing with it, man. You understand? I'm at the greatest point in my life that I've ever been, and I've had a lot of material things. You understand? That's why I know health is number one. Because when I leave the doctor and I get a clean bill of health, man, I'm so happy, you understand me? When I overcome certain diseases and things that people have that you can catch, that people come up with it when they get older, man, I'd be so happy that, you understand me, my stuff is under control and I'm dealing with things. Man, I'm so happy for that I wake up happy every day. You understand what I'm saying? Because you got to appreciate where you're at in life. Don't worry about what you don't have. Don't worry about what you haven't been. Appreciate where you're at. You know, people be worried about what the next person doing so much that they'll worry themselves sick. They'll get their health being bad. They worry about the next person, what he doing. They don't know what he ain't doing. You understand? They might see one side of him, or they listen to what he's saying. If he's saying a whole lot, that don't mean he's doing anything. Because most times when people doing a lot of talking, they really ain't happy, they ain't got peace of mind. They trying to impress you. When they trying to impress you, that mean they really ain't doing nothing. Because a real true success, a true winner ain't got to try to prove nothing to you. He's winning within himself. And he ain't got to be the richest man. He ain't got to have a Rolls Royce. He ain't got to have a Bentley. You understand me? I'm walking on 2 shoes. You understand me? And I feel good about that. And I feel as good as if I was in a Bentley because, first of all, you understand me? I've had cars, I've had material things, and I've had stress. And I know right now when I'm ready for those things and when they come in my life, they'll come at the time that they're supposed to come, where I can have peace of mind like I got peace of mind now. They're not going to get those things and then they corrupt my life. You understand me? I remember I rented a car for a week and I was stressing because I couldn't find a parking space every night. And I had to park 5, 6 blocks away when I came in at night. You know, the car was stressing me and worrying about getting a parking space the next day. Man, you know what I mean, in the neighborhood, man, I ain't got time to worry about things like that. So I stopped renting cars. I don't even need a car. I ain't rented a car and I don't know when. It's been a year now, so now. Because of the fact of difficulty in parking, you don't need a car in the city. And if I go somewhere, I mean, you know, I don't even rent cars no more. I don't even need to do that. I did it at first because I hadn't had a license in a long time. And I wanted to feel, you know, that was the thing I wanted to do, have a car, be back in a car. Because I hadn't been in the seat behind the wheel in a long time. And then I'm listening to what other people say. Oh, man, you need a car. One cat friend of mine, man, you need a car, man. You all riding the bus. Man, you ain't got, man, I let him get to me and I started renting cars right there. Another friend of mine never had nothing, never owned a car, so therefore he rents them every month. No, I don't need it because I've had them and I don't need it. That don't make me or break me, you understand? That don't determine my happiness. A car does not determine that, you understand? And with him, he got plenty of money and he won't even buy a car because he's so cheap and so tight that he won't even purchase a car, right? And it's not for safety reasons, you understand, because he ain't happy because he wants to have a house that's not as glamorous as the one he's in so he can have fun in his house with women and all that kind of stuff. See, because he's trying to compensate for when he was young. So what he's trying to do, it really is a simple thing, but he's just scared to do it. It's just an excuse for him not to do it because if it came to him, he wouldn't do it no way. It's like people always want to make an excuse for why they're not doing things. You know, all they got to do is do it if they want it done. Because it's like this. If you don't do it now that you want to do, or you don't do it soon, you ain't going to be able to do it because you got to look at the fact you're getting older. Here you are in your 60s, you know, and you're not promised 70s and 80s. If you are promised 70s and 80s, you're not promised to be as healthy and as in the condition mentally and everything to do what you want to do. So you do what you want to do now. Look how you want to look now. Be active now. I want women in my life, but I ain't worried about chasing women for sex, young girls and all that. That's not on my mind. I'm looking for relationships, friendships, dealing with women, you understand me? That's a part of my life, you understand me? You know, to make contribution to my life. I need that more than anything, you understand? Friendship means something to me. You know, real friendship with women. You know, men, I'm not really trying to be friends with men no more. Because I found men's jealousy and it just don't work. So I'm through with having men friends. Add man friend, I don't have any. I cut all of them loose and I don't need none. I got associates, you understand me, fellow players in the game as associates, you understand me? And they know how this shit go, and we don't get so close and we don't have to tell everybody our business, and we keep it like that. You know, like my business is my business, you understand me? And we ain't got to talk about our business. We talk about what we might be trying to do, what we want to do, and you know, kick game, and things like that. That's what the players got respect, and they know how that go. But as far as friends go, no, they too much jealousy, man. Friends want to get jealous. When you shine and bright, you shine this light bulb in the room. You understand me? As good as I look and everything, I got people jealous hating on me, man. Just because I look like this every day. And I'm going to be the baddest joker I know, you understand? Because that's just all I do. You understand me? That's natural with me. Because I've been doing it so long, man. You've been doing something 48 years, man. You get down to where it's a science with you putting clothes on, you understand me? It's like a piece of artwork, man. I'm on a canvas putting it together, you understand? How I want it to be. And that's just how I do. See, people trying to keep up with me, but they're going to be in big trouble, man. Because there's only one me. They didn't make another me. International Red, you understand me, is International Red. People trying to be a carbon copy, you understand me? Hey, man, don't do that. Be your own best man. Don't try to be me. You understand? And that's what a lot of cats try to do, and that's why they mess themselves up. Because you ain't going to be happy being somebody else. You dig? And you got to be happy with your own self first before you can even do anything else. And I see a lot of people, man, they don't have their happiness down. So when they don't have their happiness down, they tarnishing their health. They smoking cigarettes. They doing this. They eating the wrong foods. You know? I mean, you got to do something right. If you're going to do a little cheating on food, drink a lot of water and eat a lot of vegetables. Do something to counteract that. I eat garlic, hot peppers. I eat a lot of garlic. You know what I mean? They thought I had an ulcer for a minute, but they got rid of that. Everything is cool on that note. Because you understand me, they hooked it up. Now you understand me, I take care of myself. I do what I got to do, you understand me? And I do what the doctors tell me to do. So that way I can live long, you understand me, and be strong. And that's what a lot of people don't seem to understand. That I'm going to be the best I can be, you understand me? Because that's the way I am. You understand me? I'm going to do what's best for me. You dig? And I'm going to give this a few more minutes because I think they're going to come in and try to run me out of here because it's almost 2 o'clock, but I should have a few minutes. I don't know if they got somebody coming, but if they do, they just have to come on in, you understand me? But, hey, my show is always going to be productive, and I'm going to be real about it because that's how I feel. Real is how I feel, you understand me? I'm the person that's going to make sure that I be 100% in whatever I do. If I'm talking about health, I'm going to try to be the best I can be and do what I do to benefit me. And being happy is in my menu. That's on my menu. Happiness is on my menu. You understand me? I did a show on happiness, you dig? And it was just a reflection of how I felt when somebody asked me how I looked. And I thought about, you know, why I look like this every day. I wasn't going nowhere particular. I just happened to look good. And that's the way it is every day. You understand? They thought when I was dressed up today, when I went to the hospital, they thought I was dressed up to see my man. No, this is just where I was, you understand me? And I wish him the best. And when he gets out, I hope he stay well and stay healthy because you cannot compensate. When you lose your health, you cannot get it back. So all you can do is try to hold on and keep it at bay. Do better. When you get that wake-up call, make sure you accept that wake-up call and grab a hold to yourself and do better. Eliminate something bad that you was doing. Eliminate that and go forward. I know a friend of mine, Smiley. He had the same wake-up call in the same hospital, matter of fact. And he went out the hospital, and you think he would have straightened his hand up, right? He was in his 80s. You understand? And you know the man did not pay no attention. He slipped back into getting high and doing what he wanted to do. But he wanted to go out like that. So what can I say? You know, when a person wants to go out like that, ain't nothing you can do. You understand? So I'm going to let this go and call it a night. All right, y'all. All right, you ready? Yeah. All right.
How you doing, man?
Hey, what you know? Is